Welcome to New and Noteworthy. Justin Gould and Ryan Hedrick hanging out.
He wanted to keep me in the box, and this is what he came up with.
Right, I know. It's great.
I like it.
If you have an opinion, let us know. We'll share it. We'll talk to you. Ryan will debate you if you want.
No, I won't.
He's up for that.
Jeez.
I've got my shorts on again.
We can
Because-
actually
Kick your
see it.
leg. Kick your leg.
See?
Kick your leg.
I got my shorts on.
Oh,
yeah. Oopsie.
Let me just get in my septic tank or drunk.
I'm still here.
Dakota's still here.
This is gonna be your best summer ever. That's why you're thinking cool everything. Cool iced coffee.
Gosh. We don't need to talk about
Okay.
that.
All right. Do we? All right.
No, we don't. You guys know what time it is?
It's time to rock and roll
Really?
with the sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer.
Why didn't we play?
Can you believe this? I mean, when I saw this video, I was kind of freaked out for a minute. I mean,
I was
I'm
captivated.
I
really was.
I'm a pretty solid person, right? Like we see a
According
lot
to
of
who?
we see a lot of we
Oh boy, it's gonna be a long show.
we see a lot
This
of
is going to be the
stuff.
longest half an hour of
He's
your
the
lives, ladies and gentlemen.
narcissist that nobody wants to talk about. He's Justin Gould.
At least
and
I
he's
have-
solid as can be.
At least I have some friends. Hello, Pam, Willa, Rosella. Hello, Rosella says, hello, welcome to a new week. We survived another weekend. Yes, we did. Some people did not.
Yeah.
They ended up locked up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Ryan, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. I have a hooky day, a sick day, and a real
We all
legitimate I'm sick day. And the Friday absence fell a quarter under the first and partly under the third, so I have like a whole second one left.
Right.
So if you could get those kind of fringe benefits,
Yeah, hey.
you're cooking with
Right.
grease.
We don't like Friday days off unless you're actually sick.
Yeah.
So you were actually sick.
I was
so
sick.
We're
I
glad
couldn't
that
talk.
He's okay.
And yeah, I'm grateful to be back. And hey to everybody, we have a new set.
we have to, we do.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the midst of some construction going
A
on
little
here,
bit.
So
The wheels are grinding in the other room, so we are in a smaller room. I know people don't see anything. Kind of more like radio set almost, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like seeing Dakota over there. We normally don't see him.
I want to impart a couple of words of wisdom for future journalists and college students and radio engineers alike. If you ever run into an obstacle and you just can't seem to put the task down and you keep fighting until you come up with the solution, you're probably like going to be like an engineer, broadcast consultant, or Justin Gould, who literally looks at a room. He could look at a half a room, maybe even a quarter of a room, and say, okay, we're going to do it. And he doesn't know. He honestly doesn't know how he's going to do it, but he does it.
Well, we got to find out. You got to make it happen.
I think if you have converted every room into a TV studio.
Yeah.
In this building, or at least in these suites.
Yeah, I mean, we can remember when the power went out in our studio,
Yeah.
and we had a
That
congressional
was fun.
candidate coming in here, and I had like 25 minutes to find a solution.
Yeah, you were on the clock.
And
you
we
pulled
did it.
off.
We did it live, and it was great.
The Christmas parade behind
That's
bulletproof
fun.
glass, broadcasting from the second floor. Very smooth.
how about the week when the power went out in the studio and we had to do the show from the newsroom? That
Right?
was-
Yeah, no, that was when the candidate came in.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was all in that same like
Okay,
time frame.
okay, all right.
It was only one day without power, but we figured it out. Yeah. Cindy says she missed you this past week, Friday. She missed you Friday. So.
Thanks. She might be the only one, actually.
Yeah.
She might be the only one because I was shown the exit in the courthouse. No, I'm
Yeah,
only kidding.
no, that's
Thank you. I want to say thank you to the FOIL department, Jamestown City, for making a very important piece of paperwork come my way. By the way, if you want to know anything about the city or its history or the intricacies of a case or something, if you request a FOIL, it will come, trust me.
Eventually.
Yeah, and it's a good way to find out more about what's happening as far as cases or anything. Just fill out paperwork. It's 25 cents, and it's rather efficient, actually. I'm not patient. That's not my forte.
If you hear that, City of Dunkirk, I got a foil out, so get back to me on that. Big story that happened this past weekend. I'm sure a lot of you maybe saw this on our website, maybe not. Video you see here, and we've muted the audio because there is some swear words in it. So if you're offended by that, we're sorry. But check it out on our website. You can hear exactly what this woman says. Jody Shermanovich, if I'm saying that right. She's 31 years old, and honestly, I think she might need some help. Because police say she attacked a man with a hammer. You see it in this video as we progress. You see the hammer there. And she is now in county jail.
She needs help, man. Let's not butter her up.
After this attack, because she's charged with assault and possession of a weapon and all sorts of stuff. It all happened on Summer Place near East 8th Street. And it's just, when you get to a situation like this, I mean, everyone in this situation I feel bad for.
First of all, let's save ourselves the time of analyzing this, because no matter how many ways to Sunday we look at this thing, we will never, ever really be able to wrap our heads around this sort of outburst, right?
Right.
However, I can say this, and I'm divulging a part of my personal life, which I don't mind for the sake of this story. My son's grandfather was a diagnosed schizophrenic, and he actually had a scholarship to play University of Maryland to play football, in which he was a projected draft pick if he stayed the course. But schizophrenia, and I'm not saying she has schizophrenia, she definitely outwardly has signs of it. He had a progressive schizophrenia that took everybody in the family by storm, and at the end of his life, he killed himself, sadly enough, and at the end of his life, he was acting almost like her, mimicking her gestures, talking out loud, making no sense, going around in circles and pretending like everybody was out. And I think it's a very real scenario that plays itself out in the city of Jamestown. And I always say this, Justin and Dakota, you cannot put handcuffs on mental illness. People try, police try, and I'm not faulting them, but that's what they're paid to do. Putting handcuffs on mental illness is essentially turning our back on a problem that is so intertwined with our communities across the country that I'm not sure even the experts know where to start.
Right.
We just need to talk about it like we are here and have a healthy dialogue without blaming or criticizing or even looking down on people that are mentally ill, because it is not a deficiency as much as it is an illness that we need to be empathetic to.
And you look at this video and it's almost like, yes, did she hurt someone? Did she obviously threaten someone? Of course. Or at least that's what police say, right? It's alleged still, even though it's caught on video.
Right.
But truly, Shemenovich seems like she needs a hospital, not a jail cell.
Yeah, where do you draw the line, though? Because she must pay her time if she did the crime.
Right, she has to. And what do you think about like the hospital staff? Are they going to put themselves at risk?
Yeah.
I mean, and the question is, what do you do with this group of people who do need medical attention, who do need help, who need some sort of treatment for their diseases?
Case in point, there is and I'm not going to name the facility, but there is a group home in the city where it's very close to us by where I used to live in that vicinity. And these workers that work at this group home get assaulted physically, mentally, verbally all day, every day, and that's what they're paid to do.
Right.
But legitimately, I know somebody who's been beat up, black eyes, bruised lips, swollen lips, a broken finger, defending themselves. I mean, this is a very real thing. And again, where do you put these people? Empathy, sympathy, different things. Empathy, the understanding, sympathy, truly feeling sorry for. And Justin, I don't know about you, but if I were to encounter this type of behavior on the streets, I don't know if I'd run, fight, or call the police, or a little bit of both,
and
all of both.
In the video, they say that they're going to call the cops, and
Sure.
it seems like that's not even a threat anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the mental illness aspect of it, or the heat of the moment, or whatever it is, but, you know, it didn't stop her.
Yeah.
She still went after it. I want to look at the comments here. Donna says that she saw the video last night, but didn't actually see the attack. She said the hammer title is a little misleading, but glad he wasn't beat with the hammer. Hope he gets okay. Well, actually, he was. If you watch right here, she hits him with the hammer. The hammer was in her right hand.
So we're throwing around schizophrenia, and we're not offering a diagnosis, but for the sake of analyzing this video as best we can. Again, we're not saying this person's schizophrenic, just throwing it out there as a one mental illness in many. Schizophrenia is a chronic, severe mental disorder that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. I mean, what's next?
Right.
People with schizophrenia may seem like they've lost touch with reality, although schizophrenia is not as common as many other mental disorders. These symptoms can be debilitating.
Right.
And that right there, Justin,
Right.
is all you need to know about the severity and the commonalities that schizophrenia has.
Right,
It's sad,
right,
man.
and it really is sad. So we hope she gets help, and we hope that everyone who was involved in that situation are okay. And of course, we'll keep covering all the news that's happening regardless. I mean, it's not always pretty.
Yeah, this is hard, but we need to have this dialogue
Right.
because, as many times as we talk about cool things and funny things, this right here is something that is tearing apart our community because nobody understands it, everybody's scared of it. And again, like you so eloquently pointed out last week, the stigma is most obviously, to me at least, the barrier between recovery,
Right.
education, and the continued talks that we need to have on a day-in, day-out basis.
Coming up next, a New York State trooper laid to rest this weekend.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view. And welcome back to New and Noteworthy on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Clear skies right now. Chief forecaster Dakota Hunter with details of our forecast coming up in just a bit. But we did want to talk about this past weekend, a memorial service and funeral held for a New York State trooper who was killed in the line of duty last week during a domestic violence shooting incident in central New York. Trooper Nicholas Clark answered his last call Sunday in Alfred University's gymnasium there, where thousands of police officers from across the state gathered to honor him with his family and friends. And, Ryan, we've seen this story from the beginning of it, and anytime you see a officer who truly paid the ultimate sacrifice in their job, protecting his community, really sad. And in fact, some people that we even know personally here to our newsroom were connected by Trooper Clark.
I stopped questioning God's will a long time ago when I first said, nothing that happens in life really makes sense, right? But my philosophy has always been and will always be, it's not how long you're here, but the type of impact and the substance that you have and what you leave for other people to grow with and go with, right?
Right.
So this guy was an athlete, a community-minded family guy, a trooper that never asked what was in it for him, and a guy that would give his life in the blink of an eye, as he did, for the safety of his community, make sure his community was safe and a better place, a day at a time. He accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. Sure, it was short, and sure, we can't really comprehend or even think about drawing X's and O's as to why, but let me tell you something. Not many people in life live out their dreams in that short amount of time, have an impact the way he had the impact, and also touch as many people with a limited position in a limited platform that's non-media as he did. He's a truly incredible person, selfless beyond compare. And I think that we should all take his courage and his bravado and his commitment to his community and look at it for trying to break the barriers of police not engaging with community people. Because I'm so sick of hearing that. Police do a great job, but you know what? They don't get any attention when it's positive. It's all attention when it's negative. I would hate to be a cop who tries to arrest somebody. People have their cameras out. They start...
Right, everyone's trying to go after the police today.
They're trying to one-up them, man.
Yeah.
You know, no cameras were on the scene when this guy died.
No. And you look at the circumstances of not just Trooper Clark's death, but law enforcement all across the country. They're truly not thinking of themselves necessarily when they're in these positions. They're trying to help people. They're trying to protect their friends and neighbors and family members, and they do that every day, every night when they go out to serve their community. So Trooper Clark will be missed, and he will be forever remembered by New York State Police, his community, and me personally. I mean, anytime that I see this happen, it's in a way I'm grateful for his service.
I am too, because Justin Haniff is kind of like a spin-off of this guy. Some of the characteristics and the values that Trooper Clark lived with, Justin carried with him because he coached for 3 years. Guess what? Justin touched me in a special way a couple of years ago, Dream It, Do It, and I was able to pass that on to you, and it's a circle, 6 degrees, right? So Trooper Clark had an amazing impact, and we have to look deeper, and it's sad, yes, but hey, it lives on, and if we can take just one value that we learned from guys like Justin, whatever, Trooper Clark is touching us. Think about that.
Right, absolutely. We'll be right back.
Canandaigua to all Troop E cars and stations, maintain radio silence. Canandaigua to all Troop E cars and stations, maintain radio silence until further notice for a special broadcast. Canandaigua 3E16. Canandaigua 3E16. Canandaigua 3E16, Trooper Clark. Trooper Nicholas F. Clark, Shield 5528, end of watch, July 2nd, 2018. The men and women of the New York State Police are forever grateful and proud to have worked with Trooper Clark and will always remember his sacrifice. We thank you for your service to the citizens of New York State. You are gone, but will never be forgotten. Rest easy. We have the watch. Canandaigua out.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment.
The weather is heating up, and so are the deals at Express Bike and Auto, right here in Jamestown, located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension. They are your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle, ATV, and motorcycle needs. They even sell vehicles, and guess what? Financing is available. So what are you waiting for? Get to Express Bike and Auto right here in Jamestown at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension now.
And welcome back to New and Noteworthy. Absolutely beautiful outside. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter joins us now with details on what we can expect. Any tornadoes coming this week, Dakota?
Well, fortunately, there are no tornadoes, and unfortunately, because of all the construction going on, we can't show the green wall. So I'll just sit here and do
You're just
graphics.
gonna
But
sit here
we
next to
do.
us.
But we do have a feed of the
it.
graphics, so if we can take the graphics very quickly.
Construction?
Yes.
Construction? Where?
Where
In
have
the
you
main
been?
Studio. We've got some construction.
Oh, I thought you meant like construction, like every other street in Jamestown type
Well, that's-
construction.
Yeah, well, that too.
We've been bitten by the construction bug.
Well, that too. But anyway, let's take a look at the chance of rain over the next 7 days. And some areas still need rain, and unfortunately, there is no solution here over the next 7 days. So if you need the rain, make sure you have that garden hose out because your lawns may need it. Live look outside, not a cloud in the sky. How about that? Current numbers at the Jamestown Airport, 75 with a northwest wind of 9. The humidity is up just a tad, but not too bad. But you may notice just a tad bit of stickiness. Now, we do have an air quality alert that is in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. And that is, yes.
Oh, no.
And this
Does
is
that mean they've taken the top off the Chattacoin River?
Well, that
The river smells so bad. I walked by it the other day. I almost, I really wanted to head to CVS and get nose plugs. It was putrid.
Also, anyway, the air quality alert is basically in effect until 11 o'clock for a high level of ozone. So if you have asthma or you're sensitive to pollutants, just take it easy out there. There's a look at it for tonight. Mainly clear skies. Valley fog may set up because take a look at the wind. Southwest 2 to 4 with a light wind and kind of clear skies. That may be the perfect environment for some fog to set up. So be on the lookout for that if you're going out. Now, the tropics. Now, Beryl ultimately dissipated, but the Hurricane Center is continuing to watch its remnants as it may try to make another run at coming back to life. There's a 40% chance of it coming back in the next 5 days. And we have Tropical Storm Chris, which is currently in the Atlantic. There's no threat to the U.S., although maybe some high surf, and you can see it'll probably become at least a Category 1 hurricane.
Hey, Ryan, you want to go to Florida?
I do actually want to go to Florida, Quebec, Canada, and I want to go over to
Nova
Kylie
Scotia.
Jenner's house to see
You probably want to go to
if
Nova
she's
Scotia
really
because
not
that's where
wearing
it's
any
ultimately
lip,
going to go.
fillers anymore.
But anyway, there's a look at it for tomorrow. We should top out around 78, 79 degrees. Nice sunshine, few high clouds, but otherwise it is looking good out there. The next 7 days of your bright, sunshiny life. Now, there is a 10% chance of rain tomorrow with a cold front, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of rain, maybe northward. Next chance of rain, guys, isn't until next Saturday. So sunshine and 80s.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness.
Hey, we got a great inspirational story coming up. If you haven't gone to the Fitness Bunker yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but Mary Jo and her transformation is incredible.
My 5 pounds of muscle is evident after 3 weeks of work at the Fitness Bunker. Yeah!
We'll talk about it when we come back.
Shout it what you want, I got what you need. Shout it what you want, I got what you need. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, $16 for 16 days will get you in the door. Lose 4 pounds, your next month is on them. Try a green zone class and maximize your performance. Hot yoga, 24/7 access. Simply walk into Fitness Bunker in Lakewood right now on Summit Avenue. Make an investment in your health and wellness. Fitness Bunker in Lakewood. Find them on Facebook.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
I'm Ryan Hedrick here from Motivational Monday, and here's a motivational story for you. Mary Jo Caldwell, a woman I've known personally for the last several years, has transformed her life in a way that is so unbelievably fascinating and inspiring. You have to see it to believe it. Mary Jo Caldwell has lost a ton of weight. She's feeling good, all in time for her daughter's wedding.
I had weddings coming up and wasn't motivated, and I went with my niece. she was seeing Tori, and I stuck with it, and he helped me, and gives me that strive and pushes me.
For her and any client, it's all about them. If you're not committed to doing this, no matter how hard you try inside the gym, it's not going to work if you're not committed outside of the gym.
Weight training, cardio, everything. Before I started, I couldn't run, I couldn't jump, I couldn't do squatting. And I'm like, really? When I first did it, and now still do it. He still makes it like it's the first day every time I come.
She wants to show her body off. She wants to show her smile off. Is that a normal kind of routine of what we see with transformational processes?
People, right now, I mean, we work ourselves to death. As Americans, we work a ton. We live a very stressful life. Everything's instant. The first instant thing that you get out of working out is your energy levels. So that was her big thing, is right off the bat, she started to feel she had more energy. She was able to get into the gym more. And then you start to see the results, physical results.
What would you say to people that are hesitant or just don't want to think like they're embarrassing themselves?
I always tell them, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
We've had people that have pulled into the parking lot and waited a half hour, 45 minutes, and then drove away because they still just can't bring themselves to getting into the gym. It's intimidating. If you don't know what you're doing, it's hard. That's why we have these classes where you come in and you're part of a community. It's not just you coming into the gym trying to figure out what to do. So you come over to the dumbbells and you grab them and you do a couple of these and a couple of that and you go home. You know, in the class, it's structured to what you're going to do, and you've built up some friendships. So we do everything we can to make sure that our members are happy, the place is clean, but also build a family environment.
So suggestions for people looking for a gym, what would you say?
I'd say the Fitness Bunker.
I am so proud of her. She has overcome so many obstacles, and I want to offer an analysis, a very real, unscripted analysis of why I believe in the Fitness Bunker. In full disclosure, the Fitness Bunker was a really, really huge asset for WNY News Now, because the Fitness Bunker came into our lives at a time when we were kind of doubting our ability to enhance the digital profile of small businesses in this community, which we do and take great pride in. The Fitness Bunker is a group of people, consists of a group of people led by Tori and his beautiful fiance that really believe, let me reiterate that, really, really believe in the wellness of our entire community. They not only believe in it, but they live it every day. They come to work with no expectations other than to make their community better, one client at a time, and clients become family members. And with that said, Tori looks at people like they are human beings. In other gyms, and I can attest to this because I belong to a few of them, they treat you like a piece of meat, they treat you like a piece of paper, and the customer service, once they get the name on the dotted line and your money out of the bank account, it is nothing to them but a single count of a customer, not a client, a customer. At the Fitness Bunker, they build relationships based on your interests, your family, and they want to know your long-term goals. And Tori looked at that woman who pleaded with him, said, my daughter's wedding is soon, and I need to melt this weight off. He said, here's what you need to do, X, Y, and Z. She followed it to a T, and you know what he did? He took it one step further. He made things so much more easier for her by believing in her when she didn't believe in herself. She did not believe in herself. And I say it all the time, Justin, it takes somebody to believe in you. You have to be shown hope. You have to be shown faith in order to have it. Just like patience and tolerance, right? You cannot have patience and tolerance if you don't tolerate yourself and have patience for yourself.
Great job, Mary Jo, and to everybody at the Fitness Bunker
I'm
staff.
so proud of her, Justin. So proud of her.
It's incredible to see the progress, and also, like Tori said, the hardest thing is to get into a gym. So if you need a gym, go to the Fitness Bunker because they truly are a family. We leave you with video of the Jamestown Riverwalk Bridge Fest from this past weekend. If you haven't checked out the bridges yet, do so. It's a beautiful day for it. See you tomorrow.
I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body.